Hello and welcome to Aroha Media's new video tutorial. This tutorial is all about object-oriented start and stop drag action script in Adobe Flash. So let's get started. Jump into Flash and create any shape and convert it into a movie clip. We name it Object and keep its registration point to exact center. This movie clip, or say object, is supposed to be dragged on mouse click. That means this object will need an instance name for action script. We name it as object_MC. Also name its layer as object. Add a new layer named buttons, where the actual start drag and stop drag buttons will be placed. Get the button from Window menu, Components, User Interface, and place it on the stage. Again, visit Windows menu, Component Inspector, or simply press Shift plus F7 as shortcut key and change its label to Start Drag. Give it an instance name drag_btn. Add one more layer as action, where we will start giving actions to the button. Select Action Layers blank frame and press F9 for the action panel. Get started with the function to happen. Within the curly brackets, introduce the object which is to be dragged. For that object's instance name is used, which is the identity of that object. Then type the action on the button on which the above function will take place. Now, test the movie. And yes, after a click on Start Drag button, the object starts moving along with the mouse from its current position, so this is done. But this way, the object will keep moving along with mouse. So, we'll also learn how to stop that dragging using one more button. For that, get one more button on the button layer and change its label to Stop Drag. Also give it an instance name as drag_stop_btn. Now, time to open the action panel again to apply the function of Stop Drag. Object_MC should get stopped. Now apply this function to drag_stop_btn. Test the movie now. The object starts moving on one click of the Start Drag button and stops dragging on one click of the Stop Drag button. Note that, on stop, the object doesn't go to its default position to stop, but stops at its current position. It's done successfully. Now, do the important steps of all. That is, save your file. We name it drag_01. Now, we have seen how to drag the object along with the mouse and also how to stop it. Now, let's see one more style of dragging of the object where the object gets attached to the center of the mouse on the button's click. That means the object movie clip will get bound with the mouse. The start is the same. Get a movie clip of any object on one layer and a button on another layer. On the third action layer, the action script will be added. Open the action panel and start with the function. Now, in curly brackets, after start drag, you see the option available of lock center, which can be applied by true or false value. We keep it true as we want to bind the object to the mouse. And now apply that function to that button. Test the movie. On one click of the button, the object gets bound with the mouse to its center and gets dragged along with the mouse. So adding a small change of lock center value in the action script gives you a different style of object drag output. We are not finished yet. Create one more flash file to see how to drag any movie clip within a decided boundary. Start with a layer named Object and draw an object. We take a circle. Keep its width and height to exact 50 by 50 pixels. Similarly, set its x and y coordinates, x equals to 150 and y equals to 200. Now convert this object into a movie clip. Check its registration point is on the top left corner. Name it Object. Select the object and provide an instance name to it, object_MC. We need to draw a boundary. Name the layer as Boundary and draw a rectangle on the stage. Remove the fill color and keep the outlines as boundary. Set the rectangle parameters to width equal to 250 pixels, height equal to 150 pixels, and also set the XY coordinates. X equals to 150 and Y equals to 200. These XY coordinates are similar to the object's XY coordinates. That means the object and boundary start at the same point and the object movie clip should drag only within this boundary. So, let's start with the action script part. Add a new layer as Action and press F9 for Action panel. Write the function first. In this, we don't want to use lock center, so give it a false value. To drag the object within a boundary, let's set an attribute, new rectangle, and then in open brackets, type the rectangle values. Start with the x coordinates value, where the rectangle begins, that is 150. Then the y coordinates value, where the rectangle begins, that is 200. Then the width of the rectangle, that is 200. And at last, the height of the rectangle, that is 150. We are setting these values which are supposed to be bounding area values for the object. So logically, to move the object within that area, the object's width and height should also be calculated. So, we will minus the object's 50 by 50 pixels width and height values from rectangle's width and height. So now, the action script, the value of the new rectangle changes to 200 and 100. X and Y coordinate values remains the same. Moving ahead, let's add an event listener to call the above function on object_MC. Test the movie. On object click, the object is moving along with the mouse but not leaving its set boundary area in any direction. So, the calculation we did was absolutely perfect. We kept the X and Y coordinates for the object and boundary same. And to set the dragging area, actual object's width and height was also calculated in the boundary's width and height. The output is pretty good. Hope this animation was fun. Thank you for watching this video tutorial presented by Aroha Media. See you next time with some more ActionScript material. Till then, keep exploring.